Hello.
What are you serious?
And I'm from Los
You
Angeles.
think that him
At
going
the end of it, look, and he has a ready-to-win roster.
Are you just
he
talking?
has to
are
win.
you just talking because
Nah,
you want to be
yeah,
on
I think
air?
so, too.
And so then they started big, come up here, and I'm like, and then they split like the Red Sea.
Party of the Red Sea.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bloods. And so now I'm up there, and I think I'm just gonna get a little dap.
Yeah.
Game hands me the mic, and I'm like, all right. For one, I said the N-word. I don't say the N-word.
I was so shocked online. I was
My
like,
kids
what?
was like, Dad said it. All right, first off, we want to welcome everybody to our YouTube channel, Big Boy
Yep.
TV, or
What up,
any
what up,
platform that you are watching this on. We appreciate having you here. And for those out there, if you're not a subscriber at Big Boy TV as of yet, shame on you. No, just playing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But there's a lot for us to talk about in the neighborhood today as we're sitting here, man. As you guys know, the LeBron James is now on his way to Philadelphia to be a Philadelphia 76er.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, why is that the crazy, man?
Because I think everybody, remember we saw somebody lose their job because they leaked something thinking he was going to go to Miami.
Right.
And that was for sure. Even like when betting odds were like the favorite to go to Miami. So I'm like, okay, maybe Miami it is. And maybe he didn't want it done that way. And eventually he'll reveal it. But
Hey, man, literally
It's
in
surprising.
our
That was me.
live show, we were talking about Versus and how great Versus was going down, and you know me getting a red rag put on my head.
that's right.
Game,
That's
you
right.
motherfucker. We'll come back and we'll talk about all that too. God damn you, Chuck Taylor. I'm gonna start calling you Jason. But no, we were literally doing like a whole Versus show, and then breaking news came, and it's LeBron on his way to be a Sixer,
Yeah.
which I thought was like crazy because you hear all this, where is he going to go kind of talk. But I didn't know that the Sixers were there as
Right.
far as being a possibility. But we spoke with people. Iesha, have you been following any of that?
Yeah, I follow a little bit.
Really
of it.
though?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we were talking to people and people was like, oh, he's a ring chaser. You
Yeah.
know, because you go over
Yeah.
there and they're saying, oh, you know, the team is stacked. But he literally said in his tweet, because I was like, man, well, maybe he just want to go. And he was like, no, bro, I want to win a championship.
Yeah.
He want to win
Basically
another
it.
championship, man. So he's taking his talents over yonder.
But for a pay cut for that much, because I was looking at I don't watch basketball as much, but I love the Lakers.
Right.
So he made over $52 million in a year at the Lakers last
Right.
year.
And that's why people were mad at him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
You know what I'm
now,
saying? For making that
Salary.
money and the salary caps and people not being able to bring people in.
but $4 million is what he's gonna make at the 76ers, which almost seems like what his taxes would be for the Lakers,
Right.
like what he was gonna pay.
Yeah, really.
But that is why he's saying also, man, this isn't about
That's
money.
Yeah.
That's
It's not
hard,
about money,
though.
man. And we had a chance to
Yeah.
talk with Matt Barnes, and Matt Barnes was kind of breaking it down too, where he was just saying, you know, he didn't call him a ring chaser, but he was just saying that, yeah, he want to either tie Kobe, go for MJ, like it's definitely a ring hunt.
I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
super.
I mean, if you're doing something you want to be the best at it, the same that Kobe would be. So I
But you
get
get
it.
people too that say, man, well, Kobe stayed put, this person stayed put.
That's
Yeah.
And as you hear Matt Barnes speak as well, he's talking about like LeBron is kind of the one that started a little bit of that moving around, you know, going to the super team or going to go get a ring, so on and so. And no disrespect to how Matt presented it. It may sound a little different the way that I say it.
I think this is a huge piece for the 76ers. I think obviously starting with Jaylen Brown, you know, being able to get him earlier this summer, someone who was, you know, in the MVP conversation last year, someone who led Boston all season without Jason Tatum. That was the first huge step. And, you know, the way I looked at this situation with LeBron, everyone was guessing what he wanted to do. To me, if he wanted to win, he was going to go to Minnesota or Philly. If he wanted that storybook ending, he would have went back to Cleveland. And if he wanted to play with Steph, obviously he would have to go Golden State. So what this tells me right here is Bron wants one more ring or
Right.
two. You know, I think, you know, he has 4 rings right now. To get in that conversation with Kobe, to grab 5 is probably, you know, what he's looking at right now. And I think they're putting themselves in a great position. Obviously, Embiid's health is going to be huge. It's something we've been saying for Embiid's entire career. But the pieces they have, again, adding Jaylen Brown and adding someone like LeBron James, who could play probably the power forward for them this year.
Does the family go to Philly though?
Nah, he'll fly in for the games.
Yeah.
He'll fly in for the games.
He'll be New York.
My question is, Philly's one of the hardest sports markets.
Why do your mic always sound better than everybody?
I don't know. You got to talk engineering about it.
and not better than mine, but yeah, like I'm turning your mic down. Your mic sounds amazing, and people be on the other mic too. I think you just got a better voice than Louie and Mariana.
You said it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I can talk like that too.
Go ahead.
Philly's one of the hardest sports markets to play in the United States. Can he handle? I think this is probably one of the most pressure-filled campaigns of his career.
I doubt it.
Why though?
What the most pressure? You don't think
Philly-
being a Laker was
Philly
pressure?
fans-
Right.
You don't think when he didn't
Philly
have a
fans-
ring that wasn't pressure?
QD,
Right.
he said it himself.
Man, fuck QD. Nah, that's my homeboy.
Philly fans are rough.
Yeah, he said they
They're
booed Santa Claus.
unforgiving. They
Okay,
don't
you
care.
think this is hard? For one, they're getting LeBron James with open arms. You heard when QDZ
right
called
now?
us earlier.
It's good. It's all good now.
No, but I'm saying that was the same shit that happened in LA. You
It was
think
50-50.
that it's harder for him to go to Philly than it was when he made the decision to go
Right.
back to Cleveland.
Right.
It was harder to come to LA, Kobe House, all the shit that he
part.
had
Right,
right here in LA.
Philly's a different
and you
beast,
think,
Big.
fuck, what? Are
Philly's
you
different.
serious?
And I'm from Los
You
Angeles.
think that him
At
going
the end,
to
at the end of it, look, and he has a ready-to-win roster.
Are you just
he
talking?
has to
Are
win.
you just talking because
Nah,
you want to
he-
be
Yeah, I
on
think
air?
so, too.
He has a roster that's ready to win and really kind of doesn't need him. They have a great young core.
Then why haven't they won yet?
Right.
They,
They
have-
need experience.
they got,
They need
they
experience.
got
Pieces, too.
beat.
These are
By the
moving
way,
pieces, too.
they
They
got beat in the
experience.
second round by the New York Knicks, who later won the championship. They're a solid team. They're there. LeBron can get them over
You
the hump.
really think that this is the most challenging team?
At the end of his career,
When
he's not-
remember when it used to be like, oh, LeBron's phone is on vibrate because it has no rings. You think that he hasn't seen this before?
different pressure at the end of your career, and you're not option number one at this point.
I don't think so. The only reason I don't think so is because he's going to a team where he's not going to be their main.
Exactly,
They're
Lou.
not building a team around LeBron no more. It's Joel Embiid now. Joel Embiid, Jalen Brown,
And do you
Maxey.
think that that's more pressure because you're not he's
Yeah.
the guy?
Yeah, yeah.
But
He-
you're not the
He
like
went
the
8
guy?
years here, one championship.
Right.
He's got to prove it now. He only signed 2 years with the Sixers. I don't think he's going to sign
2-1,
beyond these
right?
2 years.
You say it again?
He only signed 2 years with the Sixers. He's
Yeah.
got to win now. and I don't think he's going to sign more
I
beyond
don't
these 2
think
years.
that this is more pressure
I don't think so either.
in
I don't think so
Philly
either.
No.
Yeah.
than in
Man,
in
we're a
LA.
little
I
more
don't think
forgiving
so.
out here, man. We're rough, but we're a little bit more forgiving.
Hey man,
not
when he
Philly.
announced that he was leaving, how many fuck you calls did I get?
Right.
Yeah.
A lot.
How many people went on air and the
Yeah.
fuck you calls are just y'all texting me and calling me?
And we're nice. And we're nicer than Philly. We're nicer than Philly.
Man,
I don't know.
We're nicer.
Philly's
We're
brutal.
nicer than
Don't know
Philly.
about that.
The fans are brutal in Philly, obviously, because they love their sport so much. I think so too. But like I said, I think LeBron's going to play limited minutes.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to be like
You think it's going to be hard for LeBron not to be the star?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the bigger fight.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, that's
Maybe
just
the
like
ego.
me if
That's
I went
true.
somewhere and it was like I'm watching somebody else and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
big, you don't need to come in on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to come in on Thursday.
Limited hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, man.
but you know
we
what?
only need you in the seat at 7 o'clock, man. You know?
To
Yeah,
his
that's
credit,
tough.
he took a massive pay cut to go there so that I could show like, yo, I'm checking my ego because I want to win more to get paid. He's already
Could.
stacked
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a sign of that as well.
He ain't checking his ego. He's just going to get a ring. He ain't
Yeah.
checking his ego.
That's true.
He's no matter
I can
what's
see both
going
sides.
on in Philly, he's still LeBron James.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on in Philly, he is still LeBron James. I don't think there is no
Yeah.
ego checking, and you know what I'm saying? No,
He's got to win, though, big.
right, right.
Yeah, he's just
Gotta
gonna bring
win.
he's
Has
gonna
to
bring
win.
that
He's
gotta
crowd
win.
with him.
It's LeBron James. It
I'm
comes to the
still
championship. It's gotta win.
tripping
The Lakers
that
gotta
you
win.
think that
Every team
this
gotta
is,
win.
1 and
this is the
8.
hardest thing in his career.
No,
It's one of the hardest.
No,
I
you
don't
didn't say
think
one of the hardest.
Oh.
You didn't say one of the
It's not the
hardest,
hardest.
Chuck.
Okay, I'll double down on it.
Right.
At the end of your career, you're not option one anymore. You only signed for 2 years.
Right.
You need
By
to
choice.
win now. By
No.
choice.
That he could have
Right.
went anywhere.
win
No, yeah,
It
absolutely.
wasn't like he was
Right.
on
1 billion
some
percent.
downfall.
Right.
And somebody
1 billion
said,
percent.
"Oh, LeBron can come over here."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This
'Cause
dude now he's riding into the sunset and the sunrise at the same time.
And he decided
Right.
to take a
Yeah.
difficult challenge in the last 2 years of his career.
Coming to LA was the most pressure.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
Kobe House, bro.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
passing. You're
and
living,
and
you gotta
then
live
you
up
got to
to it.
think we're coming from Showtime.
Right.
We're
Yeah, you
coming
gotta
from
live up to that.
Yeah, like
Yep.
like you get here and it's like, okay, what are you going to do that hasn't been
Yeah,
done
for sure.
already?
Exactly.
That's not in Philly, bro.
Exactly.
That's not in
not
Philly.
in
And he's
Philly.
gonna bring a
Aisha
crowd
beat his
with him.
ass.
He's gonna bring
Hey, dude.
Yeah, the
Miss-
same
Miss
crowd that were Laker
Dang,
fans
now we
apparently
gotta
for 8
fight. Now
years.
we gotta
The
fight.
same crowd that was apparently Laker fans for 8 years. They can go
No,
with him.
and
Shoot.
then
and
you
he's
know
gonna
what?
bring
They
a
go
crowd
with
with
him.
him. He's gonna
Some
bring that
people
crowd with
are
him.
They go
not.
with him.
like some people weren't Laker fans. They weren't, Heat fans. They weren't Cavalier fans.
Right.
They were LeBron fans.
Yeah,
And I think people are LeBron fans. But even with my guy Q Deezy, Quincy Harris, and I love you. Q called me up when we were live. And I thought he was calling because of the Versuz and Game putting the red rag on my head and all that shit that came with me saying the N-word. Jesus Christ.
I was like, oh, wait, this is a different form, big boy.
What kind of parent am I? So we get Child Protective Services is picking up my kids.
I wish I saw their reaction when they saw that, your
Oh my
family.
God, yeah.
I was like, oh.
Let's go.
But I forgot what I was going to say. You know what I'm saying?
When he called, Q.
Yeah. So QDZ called, right? And I thought he was going to talk about that. Hey, thank you, Iesha. Everybody else got brain damage. We were all over here. I was about to be like, Mountain Dew or Pepsi? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when he called, I thought he was talking about Versuz. But he was calling, and I hadn't gotten the paper or the news in my hand that LeBron had went on to Philly.
Right.
So I asked him, I said, man, what does that mean for you in the city, and how excited do you feel out there?
Me and Big Boy met in 2001
This is
when the
QDZ.
Lakers played the Sixers. That's how I met Big. I come to Big Boy's neighborhood. He has all his friends from Philly calling in, Jill Scott, Corrupt, all of these different people, and y'all beat us down, okay? Listen, and then I joined Big Boy's neighborhood, and I had to be a part of some of the championships out there and see Kobe Bryant, who was from Philadelphia, win championships. Oh, y'all live in championship town. We haven't won a championship since 1983.
You talking about in basketball?
Guys. Yes, in basketball.
Yeah.
Come on. This is big. Listen, in Philadelphia, we don't have Hollywood, okay? Stars don't live here, okay? We only have sports. Okay, we boo Santa Claus. So this is the most important thing for us, y'all. Okay? Y'all got Anaheim. Y'all got the sunshine. It rains here. We have rain and bullets. That's all we have.
Did you feel like LeBron was going to Philly at any moment? Did you? I'm telling you,
I wouldn't move here. Big, I wouldn't move here. Imagine, Big, and no disrespect to anybody from the city I'm about to name. Just imagine being from Downey, okay? And there's nothing else in Downey but LeBron James.
Right.
Okay?
There it is.
That's crazy.
So you're literally you're not going there for the weather, the food.
You're not.
Nothing. You're going specifically
Right.
to play basketball and win a championship.
Yeah, you got to figure in Philly, there's obviously, like we said, it's all sports, right? So you would say number one team, like I looked it up right now, and of course, the number one team out there is the Eagles. Second is the Phillies, baseball. So now third is basketball. So with LeBron going over there, I guarantee you it's going to be, they're going to sell tickets. It's going to be more marketing. It's going to leapfrog baseball for sure. That's what it's going to do. That's what he's bringing to Philly. On top of obviously chasing that ring.
QD said 1983 when Dr. J was playing for the team.
Was that it?
Who would know that?
1983.
Yes,
Dude,
that's
you
that
need
ain't
these glasses you got on. Hey man,
They didn't get it done when AI was on the team.
I
Like,
think
that's all the
information
pressure.
rolls on them glasses and shit. Hell yeah. That's why every time you look over at him, he like this. Give me a pair of them glasses, man.
I know a guy that
got
knows
an
a guy.
information
Downey caught
highway.
it straight.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
when-
really, though?
Downey did,
Downey
yeah.
caught it straight.
People in Downey got to be like, really? What? Like, all right, so
not that bad.
let's get to Versuz, man.
Oh my
We just
God.
had a chance to witness Versuz with the Game and YG, right? And I would say we knew about this before the public
Yes,
knew.
yes.
So we knew that there was a Versuz that was going down. And there were so many people, when you looked on social media or when you talked to people about it, people were like this, 6-7. But people were like, I heard the Game and I heard YG. I thought that what I saw last night, for one, was a celebration. You know, I thought it was good for the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Ani, who was that to say? Was that you, Ani, who said you wish you would have got the memo to wear
Oh
red?
yeah, I wish I did.
But let me tell you
Everyone
this:
looks so
if you
good.
got Game and you got YG, you don't need a memo.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Don't need
saying?
a memo
I know
over
everyone
that.
got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Got
girls,
a memo.
to the Lakers game.
Did you guys see the
Yeah, wear
girls in
purple
the
and
red?
gold.
Say what now?
The girls in the red looked
They got
so
the memo.
pretty. Yes, they had the
Hey
bras.
man, some of the
with
girls in the red, I was like, man, what the?
There was one girl everyone was obsessed with, even in the crowd. The one that the Game picked up, and she was
man.
sick. Even in our videos, they're like, "But
Let
who's
me
the
tell
shorty
you.
right
Let
there?"
me tell you what I was.
I'm hard on
thinking.
people forgetting lyrics.
I was like,
but-
whose sister is that?
Right,
Whose
right,
daughter is that?
right.
I'm looking
There's a
at
lot
it with
going
dad
on.
eyes and shit. I'm like, hey, and I said, Gang, put her down. Put that princess down. You shouldn't be picking her up, humping her like this in front of millions of people as we're watching Versus. Iesha hanging out with us, man.
Yes.
Iesha, what was your take on Versus now that you had a chance to see it?
Oh man, I tried my hardest to go and I couldn't get in, so I had to watch it at home by force. I thought it was a celebration. At first, I was a little like, oh man, this is two different generations of hip hop. But overall, it was a great celebration, like you said, for LA and just really putting us on the map for everybody to see.
All right.
I think that YG showed a lot of class, a lot of maturity.
Yeah.
And, and I love how he was giving respect to Game and just because honestly, Game paved the way, you know what I mean, for those rappers to come in. There was a moment where we were quiet in LA,
man.
with our music. And
he was
then,
bringing CA back, and he didn't do button-down shirts and drive Maybach.
He sure didn't. You know what I mean? And he had to hang with the big boys, on the East Coast. So he had to show a lot of.
Here, I thought you were talking about hanging with me.
I did say big boy.
And
My
he
bad.
did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's real talk.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what did you see that you was like, this part or something could have been better? We're painting like broad strokes of how great it was.
Could have been better.
Yeah.
I mean,
shit. Don't look for it.
They got to get all them homies off the stage. I was like, bro, I'm trying to see some walking around. They couldn't even move. I know they were happy to be
when
there.
When they called me up to the stage, I don't even know who pulled me up.
Damn.
You came out of nowhere. Watching online?
I just saw a gang of red rags just tied together, and they just fucking they pulled me up like you moving a refrigerator. They was like, get up here, blood. But let me tell you, man, even on that, just let me take some personal time here, right? So I love watching shows from the audience.
Yeah.
So I'm in the audience. I don't want to be on stage. I don't even want to be recognized because I saw them give like DJ Head a shout out, things like that. I didn't want to have that where I'm like, oh, hey, fellas, I'm here.
Right.
So we kicked it in the dark, right? And so one of the guys, I don't know brother's name, but he started shining his flashlight, right? And I'm like, he's putting his flashlight on me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm kind of like looking around like he ain't putting it on me and shit. So then you know how when they start kind of blinking it at you and shit, and I'm like, oh man. And so then he starts to just put it on me like boom.
Oh my gosh.
And even my son was like, yeah, at one point it was in the camera, Dad. And he said, I heard them saying big boy, big boy. So now I lock eyes and now people are tapping me big. They want you up there. They want you up there. They want you up there. I'm looking at dude and I do this like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't want to go up there.
Yeah.
God damn it, I wish I didn't get up there.
Really?
And, oh my God, Iesha.
Really?
Ani, Louie.
Why?
Chuck,
so good.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Follow the girl who care who you like.
Is it PTSD from like the
Not like
pop
us?
out?
Yeah.
No. The pop out, that was Ani's fault.
I was so excited. I was like,
Because
that's right, take your
the
phone out,
pop out,
big.
I gave Ani the footage. You know what I'm saying? And that's why to this day, Drake don't like me probably.
He'll get over it.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that why?
I think I lost to Drake.
Him and Future made up. He'll be fine.
Right.
He'll
And
get
we
over
will.
it.
No, but Drake was always cool with me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we love
And this isn't a joke about Drake. But when I got up there, I didn't want to get up there. So that's why even when I got up, I played the back.
Yeah.
And so then they started, big, come up here. And I'm like, and then they split this shit like the Red Sea.
Party of the Red Sea.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bloods. And so now I'm up there and I think I'm just going to get a little dap. Yeah. Game hands me the mic. And I'm like, all right. For one, I said the N-word. I don't say the N-word.
I was so shocked online. I was
My
like,
kids
what?
was like, Dad said it. So that lets me know too, and I said it earlier. How do I not say the N-word, but when I get on to Versus, I say the N-word?
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that Ani, Louie, Juan, Jesus, anybody, you can't tell me y'all don't say the N-word in your car. Because if I can't control saying it on Versus, y'all can't control saying it in your car. Compton to all over the motherfucking world, y'all. They ain't never seen no shit like this before. And they may not see it again. Then Game throwing the red rags on my head. Shout out to my man Queen's Flip. He was like, big boys of blood now? Big boys of blood? He was like, that's like Sway being a Crip.
That picture is floating around right now.
It is floating
Oh,
around?
it's floating.
I haven't seen it.
I got to get my lawyer on that.
The one thing that crossed my mind since the Game was the one who brought you up, and it was one of those things where like, oh, you got a special guest. At that point, I was like, I wonder if YG's going to feel some type of way for the game being the one that brought you up.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Like,
Not
I
at
was
all.
just like, I wonder if it is what it is. But no, it was. I'm
Yeah,
glad
no,
you got
no.
the mic though, because I think it would have been better. I'm glad that you said something on the mic as opposed to just being in the back over like.
Hey man,
Well,
I
we
would have
could, like,
loved to have
damn,
just been in the background.
Big
Yeah.
chilling.
And not saying anything on the mic.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah, because if I wouldn't have got on the mic and if I wouldn't have got close, I wouldn't have got the red rag on my head.
To your West Coast, bro.
I wouldn't have said the N-word. I wouldn't have been like, make some motherfucking noise!
Your West Coast,
I
bro.
kill everybody in this
It was very,
motherfucker!
it was very
adrenaline
90s up
big.
in there.
Boom, boom, boom. Pow, 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 pow.
That's how it was.
It was giving 90s vibes.
It was
up
the
in there.
adrenaline, big. You know.
Hey, and I lived through the 90s.
Right.
Yeah, and I lived through some crazy shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? People don't know that I curse like that, and a lot of people don't know
Which is crazy.
my upbringing.
Right.
They don't
right.
know, like they hear radio and they don't, you know, they hear you, they don't know I curse a lot. And then people don't know, like unless you read my book or you did something like that, or something like I don't introduce myself with my other with a life before.
Right.
I don't say former this, former that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whatever people take me as, I'll deliver as. But I don't need to sit up here and out gangbang anybody. I'll sell dope or anything. But if
Yeah.
anybody know me,
Right.
you know, then people are like, oh man, big Ed, you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, fucking gang.
A lot of people,
That was cool.
a lot of people know you're funny, but you're fucking funny, bro.
Oh yeah.
You're when you're
fucking
off
funnier,
radio, I
bro.
always tell
Right,
people
right.
in person
Raw
that
not cut.
Like funny how? Funny
bro.
how? Like I'm you.
No.
You ever seen that movie?
Funny how?
Yeah.
Funny how? I'm you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, man.
but overall, Chuck, what did you think about it?
Organized chaos on stage.
Organized chaos.
And I can only imagine with you and Ani being there. I mean, there was great moments musically. I feel like past game doing Dope Boys, everything was out the window. There's no game plan. There's no songs. It was a lot of cutting off. Chef Boy was the unsung MVP of the night. Hey, man, we told you play Chef Boy. Play Chef Boy. It was like, you didn't know. Was that about 2.5 hours in total?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Mhm, yeah.
I thought it was. I was like, man, it was the same time when I dropped my family off to see Odyssey. We all met up right after that. You know what I'm saying? It was like I went to Versuz, they went to Odyssey, then we all met up.
Ani gave me this list of the rounds for the actual verses. And part of me is like,
For one, you're not a host, you're a guest, but go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I didn't call myself.
Wacko,
He's like, I got this list in front of me.
That
Ani
I
gave me.
gave you. Did we miss any records? I feel like there was a lot of other small interludes
Hey,
and
man,
other
for
remixes.
one,
and
Versuz went down to like some of them are 15 rounds. They went 22 rounds.
Jeez.
So they did a few songs they missed. And we were talking about a few songs that they did miss. You know what I'm saying?
I was hoping Game would have done Compton.
Right.
Iesha, you had mentioned Want Her by YG, which is another one.
Yeah,
Go
Church,
Loco?
Church from Game
Oh,
2,
wow.
Running.
Go Loco.
Go look.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why you always hating? He
Billie
didn't
Jean, want to be starting something.
Face down.
Yeah,
Okay.
ass
They
up.
didn't
That's
do Why
where
You
I like
Always
to
Hating?
fuck. Say what now?
They didn't do
No.
Why You Always Hating?
No.
Wow.
No, they didn't do that.
That shows you how many
Yeah.
hits they have that they didn't do.
Yeah, it's a grip.
I don't think there was a lot
Scared
of.
Money, Hollywood. He didn't do one of his.
man.
No,
biggest songs.
he started to do Hollywood, but then
Did
he cut off
Yeah.
Vision, the DJ like, no,
yeah,
hold
he
on.
did. Yeah, he cut it
started
off.
into it.
Hey
Yeah.
man, Game and drinking that fucking what is it? Don.
Don-
Julio,
Don
act of
Julio.
Julio.
It was Don
Yeah,
Julio.
man. I was like, for one, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I think it was Boogie.
Really?
I don't know, man, because I don't know if he's turning up
Yeah.
drinking like that.
That's
yeah.
a lot,
That was a
bro.
lot to take down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and watch me sitting here and be like, man, wait, he in a coma.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I
Wait, no,
take,
he DM'd us. He's okay.
Okay,
He said
that's
thank
my
you
guy
guys.
too, man.
Okay.
like you take one shot and you do that, you know, that drink
Yeah.
face. We're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink a whole bottle and was just like, yeah,
Right.
let's go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't drink at all. I'm definitely not drinking live on Versuz.
Oh,
No,
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 You know what I'm saying?
my
No, no.
God.
It's ain't
Y'all
your
had to hit
chance.
me the next day, be like, big, you don't know what you did? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I didn't finish. Like, but I woke up, I was handcuffed to the bed. What happened? Like, you know?
Drinking and smoking.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man.
We can debate on whether the performances were good or okay, but the energy was definitely there.
Right,
you
right, right.
can say that.
Nobody was debating that.
Yeah.
He said we could debate.
Yeah, I'm like, who's
Dude, you are not a host. No.
I'm just saying, like anybody who's watching whatever platform we on,
But I
you can
will say, one thing I do see in the comments is people saying the crowd is so dead, the crowd is so
What-
dead. And I just want to say one thing. So here's the thing. A lot of the people in that room aren't technically like fans, like an audience. It's more of people who are working in the industry. So people are recording. Like one of the people like me, I have my phone up. I'm not singing along because if I sing along, then
Right.
my phone shakes.
Gotcha.
So a lot of the people in
man,
the crowd are doing
when
that
I
too.
got on stage, when I got summoned to the stage and snatched up by Game, thank you. The first person that I saw was Momo, Monica that worked with us.
Yeah, I saw her on TV.
That
on
was
the
the first
screen.
one. I was like, hey. So people was probably reaching out thinking like, man, who's he reaching out for? I just saw Monica like, hey. And then, man, she had a red rag around her neck, one around her head, Aunt Jemima style. I was just like, no, because they're just throwing red rags on her. Hey, man, and when I hugged my brother Game, you could tell he had did like almost 2 hours at that time. He was so wet.
Yeah, you could see it.
Yeah,
you could
man.
see it on his arms.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But overall, man, all jokes aside, I love that they did that. I love what it looked like. I love what it sounded like. And it's crazy because people around the country probably don't understand what they were witnessing, but you witnessed two black men from the city of Compton that came on, and not only did they come on and do verses, but that shows you how much work they've put in the years of being a professional and being called to do something that could be celebratory or it could have been a so-called mess. We've seen some we've seen some verses, and no disrespect to verses or to the artist, but we've seen something that was a little like, wait, what's going on here?
Absolutely.
And I think people anticipated and expected something last night.
Yeah.
And it was nothing.
Which
they
is
gave
great.
you nothing but, oh man, Game down some Julio. Oh, Big Boy got a red rag thrown on his face.
Right. Good laughing
On his
moment.
head. You know what I'm saying?
Game's dancing, right.
And Game having fun and carrying between the show and them acknowledging each other and giving each other their flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Rapping
And
along to both of each other's songs.
and
That was dope.
that's what I want people to see, man, because we're always saying what's wrong with hip hop or what's wrong with rap, what's wrong with Compton, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So this is a moment for us to say what's right, because you'll have other people that'll come from the outside and tear it down, and I'm not going to allow that. You know, we're going to keep it real, but nah, man, it's ours to secure and it's ours to fuck up, and I'm so glad that they chose the way that it went down, because people were expecting something to happen and say, man, I knew they shouldn't have did that shit. You know, I knew they should have did that shit. So hopefully the numbers held up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully these memes of me with this red rag on my head that Game put on. You know what I'm saying? I even had to have Ani put up an alternate version of me not saying the N-word.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. I'm going to tell you straight up. Next time somebody invite me somewhere, I'm not going.
No,
Wait, no.
Oh,
The
you
content.
can't.
Say what
It's
now?
doing so well.
She said the content.
The content is so
Honey's
great.
don't always get
Let me tell you about content. My little ghost friend over there. You don't want to do everything for content and everything for likes and numbers. All right?
Real facts.
Trust that.
Ow.
That's why now I have a meme with a red rag on my head.
Lucky,
We do
are
it
you
for
kidding?
Because I walked up there. You know what I'm saying?
I know this guy. He is
Yeah.
a meme. He's
Yeah.
like boss.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be me and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know?
That's legendary.
Yeah, man.
The
I haven't
crying
even
face.
got home yet and see my daughter. She gonna show me every page that got the shit.
Go true.
Hey man, for the love of hip hop, let me tell you, man, if you love your mom and you love your dad, you wouldn't use that. You would not use that meme, man. If you love your mom and you love your dad and you love your kids,
You
man.
would not.
You know what I'm saying? Every time you put that meme up, you take a day off my life. What about that? All right?
No, don't say that.
There it is. All right. No, but thank you guys for hanging
Thank
out with us,
you.
man. Make sure that you subscribe to Big Boy TV. We got 4 channels right there. Thank you for
Yepers.
always hanging out with us, man. We're always putting up some of the greatest content, and you guys don't understand what we got coming up. What we got coming up for Big Boy TV, man. But thank you guys for hanging out, Chuck. I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you, Big.
There it is right there. You're not a host.
Try to tell him that.
Yeah, man, Jesus
I
Christ,
didn't even
dude.
mention that.
And then he
man.
has
Still
one long
talking.
hair right here that he missed. And I
Say
just
what
want
now?
to he has one long hair right here that's bugging
Oh,
the
Lou thinks he
hell
a
out of me.
barber now. He's
Lou
watching
is
a
a
bunch of
barber.
videos now.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what is it?
Yeah, give me some scissors or something.
He got a long hair hanging
Yeah,
on his
just
nose?
one long hair.
It's just one? If it was 3, we'd braid that shit. I wish it was 3. We could just, Aisha can go over there and just braid that
Come on, real
motherfucker.
quick.
Yeah.
She has some hair down, too.
Yeah, that's all right, man. That's your long hair. However you occupy your time when you drive into the house.
Oh,
You know
my
what I'm saying? It's like,
No, please.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
need that
I'm like,
visual,
hey,
Big.
man,
No, that's the thing when you got to make a decision like, what do I want to eat tonight?
Twiddling
want
those
chicken?
hairs.
Yeah, I'll save you a side of boogers next time.
God,
you
yeah.
said it. All right, your mic is off now. You're not a host. Louie G, thank you, man.
Of course, man.
Thank
Thank
you. Ani, thank you so much.
Thank you,
There
babe.
You got like a little Dolly Parton look today.
Do I?
With your hair
I
thrown
only
like
had
that.
3 hours of sleep. You
Really
know?
though?
Yeah, that's why we got home
Late
late.
night, huh?
Yeah. She always blaming on sleep. You know what I'm saying?
You know me. Catch me on 8 hours.
Aisha, thank you for coming to. What's your skin regimen? People gonna ask.
Yeah.
Oh my
Jesus
gosh!
Christ.
You know, I stopped drinking alcohol and cut back on the sugar.
Well, Game face should be totally broke out right now. If it's drinking alcohol, he should have pizza face. if that's the case. But thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. We are gone.